What up YouTube, Doomnyc here with another Deck Doctor video. This one is for XXInfantry94. He asked me to do a Koa'ki Meiru build. It's kind of funny. I don't know if you guys do it on purpose. I think the more Deck Doctors I do, the more you request them. I mean, it's okay with me, I don't mind doing them, but you know, you guys keep giving me harder and harder decks. So anyway, this Koa'ki Meiru is pretty good. It's been gaining a lot of attention lately, so let's just start it off. So first off, you had 3. I got a proxy one because I only have 2. Knights. This card's awesome. This card's definitely gonna be big. I think this is the reason why people are even thinking about playing Koa'ki Meiru right now, is because of the exceed capabilities with this guy. If you guys don't know, he basically once per turn, you just reveal sorry about that. You just reveal 1 iron core in your hand, and then you get to special summon 1 from the deck. I mean, all of these guys are pretty much level 4, so you know, you just rank 4 right there. And then all of these guys are beat sticks. Like, until I put this deck together, I didn't realize that they're all like 1900 or 2000 attack. I'm like, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, play 3 of this, and actually XXInfantry, your build is pretty good as it is. Like, I was even wondering if I should do the Deck Doctor because I thought the build was pretty good already. So, but I made a couple changes. 3 Crusader, again, I only have 2, so I'm proxying 1. This guy's really good, 1900 beater. He basically recycles everything, like anything with Koa'ki Meiru in it. So if you have like any Koa'ki Meiru monsters in the grave, you bring it back. You know, especially when you exceed and you toss to the grave for their effects, you get them back with this guy. And you know, Iron Core of Koa'ki Meiru has Koa'ki Meiru in the name, so you can recycle those. This guy's really good. Probably almost important, if not as important as Knight. So you definitely, those 2 you run at 3 for sure. Now this is where the deck's gonna change a little bit. Koa'ki Meiru wall. You had 2 in your build, up this to 3. This is too good, especially this format. Mostly people are playing mostly spells, so you gotta play this at 3. First of all, it's 1900 attack, and you can just tribute this to negate you know, the activation of a spell card. That is awesome, and especially in this format too, it can save you from Heavy Storm. It can save you from, you know, a lot of different, you know, Dark Hole, just the big spell cards. Monster Reborn, this guy is awesome. Again, another card that I think you should bump to 3, Koa'ki Meiru Guardian. This card is so good. First of all, it's 1900 attack, and basically, if you go first Knight, Knight, and then you get this, your next turn, and then you set like 3 back row, let's just say, your next turn, your opponent can't Debris Dragon Black Rose the field, because once Debris Dragon hits, bam, you activate this, you send it to the grave, and there goes that play. You definitely got to play this at 3. I mean, a lot of people are playing Veiler at 3, and this guy is pretty much the same thing, so I suggest that you bump this up to 3 because it's so good. 2 Sandman, this is how you're playing it, and this is how it should be kept. People aren't playing really that many traps. If it was the last format where it was trap heavy, then you would play this at 3. But because traps aren't that, you know, big right now, you play 2 Sandmans, again 1900 attack, and this guy you contribute to negate a trap. Obviously you can't negate counter traps, but it's still really good. So, and if you guys don't know, with the Koa'ki Meirus, like with Knight and Crusader, to keep them on the field, you need Beast Warriors, and they're both Beast Warriors, so they work with each other. And as far as like all the other Koa'ki Meiru stuff, they're all rock, so again, they work with each other. You were playing 3 Boulder. I took it down to 2. I don't like, I mean, this is good to draw first turn, but then after that, especially late game, you don't want to be drawing this because it's only 1200 and 1000 defense. It's great for searching out your stuff, but late game I don't want to draw this, so I took it down to 2. You played 1 Glow Bulb, and I really like this in the deck. It especially allows you to get an Interior Beast out really quick. The only problem with your deck, I mean, is that you don't really have a way of getting this out really quickly. You know, you have to be able to search this out. So I thought I would work on that because this is like really a key card. And the last monster is again Exiled Birdman. I thought this was kind of necessary, to be quite honest, because there are times, and I mean, if you play the deck, you know that you have a Koa'ki Meiru on the field and you don't have one in your hand. So, you know, it really sucks at the end phase if it's going to have its destruction effect. That's really bad. This can actually save you. You can send it back to your hand and put this on the field. That way you don't have to have the destruction effect, and then you still have it in your hand. So it can save you in a pinch, and then if your next turn, if your opponent can't destroy this, you can always summon it back and then sink for a level 7. It's pretty good. So I play 1 Birdman. So 18 monsters. You're playing 16, so it's 2 extra. For the spells, of course, you got to play triple Iron Core of Koa'ki Meiru. This is pretty much the card that gets all your combos started, so you kind of have to play that. Triple Pot of Duality. You were playing Core Compression, which is not that bad, but I prefer not to play it only because if I don't have Iron Core, then that card's pretty much dead in my hand, and I don't like to have too many dead cards in my hand. It's not really that good. I'd rather play 3 Pot of Duality and this 2 Gold Sark. This is like really good in the deck. First off, you can search your Urnites, your Crusaders if you need those. You can search Iron Core, which is probably what you'd search first, and then you could also search Glow Up Bulb. This is like my method of how I'm going to get Glow Up Bulb to my hand as fast as possible, so I can get the Naturia Beast and stop their spells, you know, because you need something that's going to multitask for you. Gold Sark is definitely the way, because Pot of Duality, granted, you could get your Glow Up Bulb, but then you can't special summon, so kind of messes you up there. 1 Smashing Ground. I realized after playing the deck that you need to have this in the deck. You play 2, which is not bad. I could only fit 1, but you have to play it because the deck doesn't really have much of a way to get rid of cards like Spirit Reaper, so you need this. I mean, you don't want to waste Dark Hole on just bare Spirit Reaper, so you gotta play Smashing. Staples, Reborn, Dark Hole. I play 1 Space. I noticed you're not playing any. I just think that you should play 1 and 1 Heavy Storm. Alright, so that's the spells. Let's go on to the traps. The ultimate trap card. Like, I can't believe I like miss this card all the time. This card is so good. It's a counter trap that pretty much all you have to do is reveal Iron Core, and you get to negate a spell or trap. You don't have to have a face-up Koa'ki Meiru or tribute anything or send anything. It's just reveal the core, and then that's it. This is like so good. No, there's like really no cost at all. You gotta play this at 3. You are playing it at 3, and just continue to do that. That card is too good. Mirror Force, Torrential, 2 Warnings, Solemn, and 1 Starlight Road. I think you're playing double Starlight Road, but I don't really see the need to play double Starlight Road because Iron Core Luster just puts in work. So that's the main deck. Let's go on to the side and extra. Side deck, Chimera Tech, you know, double Cyber, double Crow, Maxi, D-Fissures, the second space, because you may need it, 2 Core Overclocks. Now, I didn't main deck this card because this card can be dead at times, especially if you're playing, like, you know, a deck that doesn't really have big monsters. But if you have, you know, if you're playing something like Heroes or whatever, something with big monsters, then you may want to put this in. What this card does is it's a continuous spell. You play this on the field, all your Koa'ki Meirus gain 500. Then if you have an Iron Core in your hand, you can discard it, and till the end of the turn they gain 1,000. So now this stays on the field. So let's just say your Urnites on the field at 2,000. With this on the field, it's now at 2,500, and then if you use this effect and you discard an Iron Core, now he gained another 1,000 on top of that, so now he's at 35. That's pretty broken. That makes him like almost impossible to kill by battle, so that's why I like this in the side deck. 2 Chains and 2 like Imprisonings. Soon I may start siding in Shadow Imprisoning again. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Extra Naturia Beast, of course. All the Koa'ki Meirus you play are Earth, so this is like really good with Glow Up. Catastor, Bryonic, Orient Dragon, Barkion, you can get this if you go Naturia Beast and then you want to go Barkion next turn or the same turn, you can do it with that. 1 Black Rose, Ancient Fairy. This is another level 7, another option in case you're playing like Gravekeeper or Fusion Heroes or something. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Trish, Decisive Armor. A little hard to get out, but you can. I'm sure you can work something. Now, Exceeds, triple Utopia, and 1 Roach. It's pretty obvious. You're playing a lot of level 4s, so you gotta play rank 4 Exceeds. You can't really get anything rank 3, so unfortunately you're stuck with just the rank 4s, but they're still pretty good. And I mean, this guy Constant Beatstick, he's fantastic. So that's the fix. It's not really much changes from your original deck, just a couple minor ones. You know, test it out, try it out for yourself, see if you like it. You know, maybe it's an improvement. But yeah, that's about it, YouTube. So don't forget to thumbs up the video, rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, YouTube, peace.